just get down and run, and let's go.
There he goes. 4-5-3. Is that it, Prime?
That's definitely not what he said. That's what I told him he was going to run. Oh, he looks good.
4-4-8.
Yeah, look good coming out of there.
See him as a kickoff returner too. He can help you in that department. I don't know what he said. He must have said something to him because they went at it the whole game.
They went at the whole game.
He's running.
4-4-5.
Yeah, he's running.
Everybody needs corners.
Everybody.
Dan Quinn. That looks like Scott Pioli on the left there.
I love when you guys talk about schools like Troy because it don't matter where you come from. If you got it, they're going to find you.
And they went into Lincoln and beat Nebraska this year, Dion.
That ain't saying a lot this year, man.
4-7-6 for a guy who has an Uncle Herschel.
One little knock on him as he takes the cheese. Every time they hit him with double move, he took the cheese. So
that means he's an aggressive safety.
there you go.
That's what that means.
4-5-3.
That's good.
Tough season, but both of them here.
This kid, I think, is going to run well. Plays inside and outside.
How can you have two corners here and you have a tough season?
4-4-3 for the Chippewa.
Oh, yeah.
The other 9 must not have come to play, Dion.
You got that right. You got that right.
But we always say, Prime in the draft room, we always said, if you're an exception, you better be exceptional.
You got that right. I don't know about that 40.
That's not going to help.
You ought to be on campus before you take a picture in the apparel.
Exactly. That's not a good 40 that I'm watching.
4-5 flat.
I mean, I cannot wait to see what he does this year. Yes, it is.
He raised up a little early.
Well, he certainly did.
4-5-8 for Devontae Davis. Jamel Dean of Auburn.
Wow.
4-3-1.
Considering the knee injuries he suffered throughout his career, that is a beyond impressive time.
Unofficially ties Andy Isabella and Paris Campbell wideouts from Saturday for fastest recorded at the combine this year. 4-5-3 for Rashad Fenton. Mark Fields. Seen a lot of Clemson Tigers over the last couple days. 4-3-7. 4-3-7.
I didn't know he had that in him.
Montre Hardage.
Speed was the question with him. Yeah, there you go.
It shows up, unfortunately.
4-6-9.
This will be interesting with Holder. I did not think he played that well this year. We watched the Washington State game and they just picked on him repeatedly. But he's got that size and length.
4-6-5. I don't know how long the house would have the money.
Yeah. But for Cliff, any house money, great house money to start off.
4-4-6.
You might not get to play in the house much longer.
But I think that goes into why he wants Kyler Murray, though. As you get your one shot, that's his guy. You know, that's who he.
In that case, I hope they had that conversation with Josh ahead of time.
Are we missing the whole point that a grown man just signed for $330 million? Are we just not going to mention that?
Well,
first of all, why am I even out here right now? Oh my goodness! And these receivers are getting bigger, stronger, and faster, and it's unbelievable.
And here's one for you, Dion. Lonnie Johnson. That's a big corner.
He's a big corner.
4-5-2.
It's not bad for a big corner. Yeah, it's not a bad time when you're almost 6'2", 213 pounds.
It's a good time for a big corner.
He's real patient, real smooth. See if he has the twitch.
Right, that's a decent time right there.
4-5-1.
4-5-1. Talk about long corners. Here's a man who made that sort of a copycat thing.
During the game, they're talking to the receivers one thing, but talking to your defense.
Yeah,
making sure everybody's on point is a whole nother thing.
4-5-4.
It's a good time for him.
That's really an underrated aspect, Dion, that you're bringing out that people don't think about. You know, that communication and how important that is to make sure everyone's in the proper spot.
Michigan man in his secondary in Cleveland. Jabril Peppers watching David Long run a 4-4-7.
We get great reports on his offseason work, DJ.
Yeah.
About David Long, says he's real good on the board.
This is a big time for him because you question a little bit of the speed, especially in the Michigan game. 54.
Hit me right on it, Dion.
King, Buda Baker, and Sidney Jones.
Kim was talking about Byron Murphy earlier and how he put on the nice weight.
4.49.
There you go, Jordan Miller.
These corners are running, man.
There's a guy who knows what it was like to come downhill and fill the hole. The pitch clock in baseball, right? You need that.
Oh, I see why he took his time.
4.46.
That was a sneaky 4.46. He was striding that thing out.
Hey, that was a real deceptive 4.46. Sneaky.
Dion, based on what you're saying?
Bro used to go get that ball, man.
Oh, yeah.
4.55.
Kind of what you expected.
Omani Oruwariye.
Speed
Penn
was the
State.
question with him. That's a good time.
Real good time for him.
Jamal Peters, one of the 8 Mississippi State players here this weekend.
It's a crazy stat. They gave up one play over 50 yards this year.
Did you see them using him on some jet sweeps, too? Put him on the offensive side of the ball.
Good
Ryan Pulley. Kind of like this Tower of Power, all sort of funkadelic music we're playing in the background here. It's better than that foreboding music.
Yeah, it was. That was.
By the way, everything's open to evaluation,
Yeah.
including our
Music.
truck music.
Yeah.
Derek Thomas,
This is the
that's
Funk.
4.5.
Yeah, this is the Funk Brothers, Rich.
I do like it.
Derek Thomas.
Came in from Temple with Matt Rule.
Matt Rule told me that he's one of the best dunkers he's ever coached. He's in the finals of all their dunk contests they ever had.
Ken Webster, Ole Miss.
Bet you they didn't lose many games.
4.38.
Yeah, that doesn't hurt.
Greedy on the 40-yard dash stripe as well.
Charles, they have one of the best defensive back coaches in the country.
Yeah. I mean, they're not just out there being athletes. They're reading concepts and understanding what people are trying to do against them.
That was a little bit of the question with Joejuan Williams. I thought he had a chance to potentially run his way into the first round. A lot of guys in the low 4.5s, mid 4.5s. And that's kind of the expectation for Rocky Sin.
4.59.
Yep.
Guys, it's freezing in here. I don't know how these guys are even running the times that they're running. It's flat out freezing. I have yet to see any guys that ran the 40 faster.
Am I zeroing
faster.
Okay, let's see. 4.63 there.
Oh, DeAndre.
I told you, the time does not get faster. Rarely do you see someone run a faster time on their second run.
What about a third? Getting faster on a third run after they injure their groin on their first. Ever heard of that? Have you ever heard of that story? Stay tuned.
It's a preview. It's a preview, Prime. It's a preview for this afternoon.
Stay tuned, Dion. Ran a very nice 40 the first time. 4.46, Bevo. Coming out at you.
He is physical and lengthy when the ball gets there, isn't he?
Size, speed, toughness. Check those 3 boxes.
There's Uga at the finish line. Nice Brown.
That's a tough number for Brown.
Still working his way back.
Jordan Brown, a jackrabbit. 4.53 first time. 4.52 second
Go a little
time.
better. Still good numbers.
Sean Bunting.
You see it in his start. It's the start for so many of these guys. Once they get that good start,
4.45.
And they get faster. Guys, you have a...
Just stay tuned, Dion. That's all I have to say.
That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know how that works.
Dara Torres did it.
Hamp Cheevers.
I mean, 50-year-old guys are getting faster and faster. I don't understand. Like, no.
Xavier Crawford. The only juice I have is orange, Prime, if that's what you're saying. Knows Dion's 40 time, Charles Davis' 40
he don't
time.
forget anything, man.
Abraham Lincoln's 40 time.
Rich Eisen's 40 time.
Yeah, 4.68 for Devontae
that's a big
Davis.
split for him.
It is. Where's Zim? Can we get a camera on Zim?
We can. I think all you got to do is look on the
I shouldn't say many, but he had some knee issues along the way.
3 of them
He's
total.
bounced back. Look at this.
We would have been at Ohio State, and his speed fits right in with everybody else from Ohio State we've watched. This
3-4-3-3.
Wow.
You know they were saying in Ohio State in recruiting, right, guys? We want the top 1% of the top 1%. And speed was the first element they want to look for. Jamel Dean fit that category quite well before he ended up transferring to Auburn.
4.32. Jair Alexander 4.38. Mike Hughes 4.53. Josh Jackson 4.56. And MJ Stewart 4.54. So 3 of the top 5 corners ran in the 4.5s in last year's draft.
Well, Fenton with a monster split right there. That's a chasm.
The way he's going about it, we're going to be here a little while, aren't we?
Somebody told him to take your time.
Boy, they did, didn't they? He listened to him.
There he goes. 4.39.
It's working.
Sure is.
Hey, but DJ, I don't know what you thought watching him on tape because there's not a ton of it because he didn't play a lot, but he was always around the ball. When he was in the game, he would make plays. And I mean, how often was he out there? That's the tough part for him.
Wanted to see this kid run a little bit faster. He was really good at the East-West.
4.69.
That's what he is. 4.69, 4.69.
You know, his background story is a lot like Darqueze Denard's out of Michigan State. No one recruiting him. You know, he was going to have
the last scholarship,
right? Going to have a lower level offer and what have you, and then
Exactly. Thank you for saying that.
4.61 for Holder. All right, we're going to take a break. Kane, that in 2017, got to wear the turnover chain 4 times after 4 interceptions.
Making some upgrades to the turnover chain in the offseason.
4 or 5. Is that right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
New turnover chain coming.
Isaiah Johnson of Houston. 4.45.
Second round is going to be the sweet spot for Isaiah Johnson.
This is that part of Blazing Saddles where everybody's name is Johnson. Monty Johnson.
That's a big split.
The Seahawks put him in a staring contest for 15 seconds during the
I've never seen
process.
that done in the room before.
That don't make no sense.
He said that he won it. He said.
interceptions.
Yeah, just catch it.
Marshall. 4.6 flat for a kid that Dion said had a ton of buzz coming out of high school. Is a first-team parade All-American, USA Today All-USA.
It's been a good combine for Michigan.
Good for him. The reports I get on this young man are just outstanding.
Mature.
Oh, every box checked with him.
You can't guess. You just got to play it honest because you're involved in so many different, the run game. I mean, you curl flat, hook curl. I mean, it's so many different things you got to do there. And especially when it's all out blitz, that ball's coming out of there quick and it's coming to your guy oftentimes.
4.5.
It's tough.
Again for Julian Love.
Desmond King ran 4.6 flat at his pro day.
Jordan Miller 4.55.
I think they actually warmed it up in here a little bit.
.454.
Matlock wore the same jacket every episode.
Matlock did?
Colombo.
Same trench coat.
Same trench coat.
Byron Murphy 4.56. Okay. All right. You know who's got rare instincts? Our crew. What you missed, for starters, is Jamal Peters, Mississippi State running a second time. 3 100ths of a second improved from his first. Ryan Pulley. Ryan Pulley, everybody. 4.62 the first run, second run, 4.69. Derek Thomas. 4.45 first run, second run, second
How long
run.
he is.
He'll stick with the first. Ken Webster of Ole Miss. Ken Webster. A 4.43. All right, now let's get greedy. Let's get Greedy Williams. Here we go. 4.38 first run. Second run. 4.45. Okay, so we'll stick with the first. Back live. Here we go.
Got a quick start.
4.69. Kim?
Guys, I just talked to Nasir Adderley, who will do nothing here today.
To Wilmington. Can we get that?
Get it done.
Can we triangulate that?
Let's make it happen. Rocky Sin.
Not just his ball, not just his ball playing, but DJ, how about him getting to Temple and claiming one of those single-digit numbers before he ever